Welcome to Juice CG. Talk about comics, television, and films, and news and the current events. Today we're talking about Ezra Miller's Flash, DCU future reportedly in doubt after a recent arrest. Following Ezra Miller's recent arrest, Warner Brothers and DC Films reportedly held an emergency meeting about the Flash star's DCU future. Following his arrest in Hawaii, the Flash movie star's role is in jeopardy, and he was originally cast in October 2014. The Flash faced multiple delays after being stuck in development hell. However, Miller has shown up in brief cameos in the Suicide Squad and Batman vs. Superman. While The Flash was directed by Andy Muschietti and finished principal photography last year, they're going to push it back rather than arriving this year in November. It's delayed till 2023 in June. And this is, I don't know why, but maybe because due to Miller's disorderly conduct and harassment, apparently he had broken into someone's apartment and threatened to kill them and stole their personal belongings, which is pretty wild, but you never know what exactly happened. I've seen videos of this guy, and he's obviously just some Hollywood scumfuck, but I don't know. I don't really care. I just don't give a shit. I'm pretty good at separating the art from the person, but so they're basically going to give it a year, and stab it. Reading. This isn't his first scandal. He was apparently choking a woman in Reykjavik, Iceland. He's never arrested, and the woman didn't press any charges. But only time will tell if Warner Brothers and DC Films will do anything about Miller and the Scarlet Speedster's DCU future. Alright, on to the next story. From bleedingcool.com. This is the prototype Chewbacca Star Wars retro figure revealed by Hasbro. Hasbro continues to expand their hit Star Wars retro collection prototype line, with Darth Vader kicking this off, followed by Boba Fett and the Stormtrooper. So Han Solo's faithfully co-pilot Chewbacca will come in a holographic hardback and featuring 6 different variants. The classic Kenner mold is used, and from what I can see, looks like just almost like a kaiju prototype molds. Like they just use like different colors, different parts and stuff. And it looks pretty cool. I like the look of it. Honestly, some real geek shit, but I would love to get one. If I had somewhere to put it. Put it in your pocket. No. Alright, on to the next story. Something about DC. They're going to bring in 2023 a focus on magic and the supernatural. There's 3 characters they're going to do it with: Santana, John Constantine, and the Demon. And another article from Bleeding Cool by Rich Johnston. DC's comics event will take break from the multiverse shenanigans and give us a big line-wide story focused on magic and supernatural forces in the DC comic universe. And the names backing this are Ram V. I don't know any of these people. I probably should, but he's been writing for Justice League Dark. C. Spur, who has been on Constantine writing. Dan Waters, someone working on a number of Sandman Universe books, which they should probably leave alone. I think Neil Gaiman did a fine job with Sandman. Don't really need to expand upon it, but whatever. James Tynion, the 4th. I have a hard time trusting 4ths, even 3rds or 2nds. Anyone who has that in their name is just like, I don't know. You rarely ever meet someone like that. But they're just gonna do this sort of thing, I guess. Yeah, they're focusing on darker themes. Dark Horse did a great job on these sort of books. So we'll see. And DC has a history of doing some cool stuff. I mean, even like the Joker and Judge Dredd crossover, where he's getting people. He can use, I guess, a psychokinetic power or some physical power of make people's heads explode. So I don't know. I think Judge Dredd was it 1000 BC, so it's not really DC, but alright. And on to Marvel's X-Men accuse Russia of war crimes. Bum, bum, bum. So on X-Force number 27, X-Force Annual, on the same day, there's this, so Professor X of X-Men accuses Russia of committing war crimes against the mutant island of Krakoa. Which is, if you're going to make Ukraine, make this whole allegory, you should dress up Russia, make it this red island or whatever, but they're going directly with Russia, so that's great. If little Russian kids like X-Men, they gotta think that they're a kid, I don't know, whatever. There's a way to do it, but everything is very political. So, something about the Beast, I guess coming up with something to defeat Omega Red. The plot's a little silly. Anyways, looks like, the artwork's alright. But it looks just like a whole bunch of debating and shit. But this is, it's just crap. It's just crap. You can come up with something better. You still use the same themes, make an allegory of current events, but it's just, it looks like some round table bickering, and that's not something I, go read comic books to, So, I had another article, oh yes. Alright, fuck it, let's talk about Blade. So this is Sci-Fi Channel, Yahoo. Blade star Wesley Snipes tries his hand at comics with new sci-fi sleuth story, The Exiled. Wesley Snipes already known a thing or two about taking a comic book character and adapting it to the big screen. Now Snipes is getting, he wants to be the creator himself. Give him a chance. Maybe maybe he's not a bad writer. And so Snipes and his Mandy House Studios banner are teaming with Grifted Rebels and PCB Entertainment. You got three groups on The Exiled, a crowdfunded graphic novel that tells an original story. I'm thinking about getting into the crowdfunding thing. I'm working on a comic book, and it's funny, even someone as big as Wesley Snipes, has to go through this route. And he's obviously thinking about the money. There's money here in crowdfunding. So, the original story of a detective on the hunt for a gruesome serial killer with primordial connections to the ancient past. That's crazy. I have a lot of similar themes. I'm doing Lovecraft, but that's interesting. Other people are, on the same themes. Yeah, Supernatural's fun, let's be honest. Alright, The Exiled is a new comic creation. Puts Roach, Washington on the trail of a series of murders that occur in the aftermath of a deadly gas attack. The killer rips his gas attack. As the killer rips the spines of his victims using tools over 5,000 years old, the world outcasts Roach for his theories. That's a good idea. It's not. I can get where he's coming from. So this isn't the first time Snipes has tried to craft a comic book idea from scratch. He's previously collaborated with Antone Fuqua on Radical Comics' 2010 sci-fi trilogy After Dark, and teaming with the author Ray Norman on 2017's Talon of God, an urban fantasy novel packed with angels and demons drama that taps into the same dark supernatural veins as Wesley Snipes' other sci-fi work. So I have never read these, I've never heard about them, but other people have had success. Keanu Reeves' original graphic novel series Berserker broke out as a big comic book before Netflix picked it up for a feature film, with Reeves producing and starring. So I never even heard about this shit. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. Guys, I wear the mask, but not the diaper. There's no early word on when the Exile could find its way into readers' hands. I'm sure it's going to take them a year, or maybe it should take them a year or a little less. But good luck. I really hope it works out. I could see this really, that's not a bad story. All right, well, thanks everyone. Like and subscribe. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. I hate saying that shit. Alright, well, it's the first video. There's going to be several more. Many more to come. Maybe every other day. Or every day. We'll see. Alright, thanks guys. Have a good one.